the story you saw first on KXLY, prosecutors say no payday for convicted killer Clay Starbuck.
It's just offensive that somebody should benefit from a violent crime and make money off of writing a book about it or giving interviews or anything like that.
Well, Spokane County prosecutors don't want Starbuck profiting from his ex-wife murder. Last month, a jury convicted him of ambushing Chanin Starbuck inside her Deer Park home and sexually violating her remains. But the story doesn't end with his conviction. It's a story you saw first on KXLY, and our Jeff Humphrey joins us live at the Spokane Superior Court, where Starbuck's legal problems are just getting worse. Jeff?
And Nadine, that is because Clay Starbuck's pre-sentencing investigation report just came out and found him to be dangerously violent. The report recommends life in prison without the possibility of parole. And while he is there, prosecutors don't want Starbuck making any money off of his crimes. Clay Starbuck's murder case certainly has all the hallmarks of a paperback murder mystery. A jealous man who lashed out at his ex-wife when she dared to be happy after their divorce.
It was pretty sensational. You know, the murder itself was, and positioning of the victim and those types of things make it sensational where some people might want to read it.
So now, as Clay Starbuck's case is about to reach a national TV audience on NBC's Dateline, Deputy Prosecutor Larry Steinmetz wants to keep Starbuck from cashing in on his notoriety.
Mainly it's just offensive that somebody should benefit from a violent crime and make money off of writing a book about it or giving interviews or anything like that.
Steinmetz wants a judge to order that any contract for a book or movie deal offered to Starbuck be closely monitored by the Washington Department of Corrections, and that any payments be put into an escrow account.
In this case, we want to ensure that all the legal financial obligations are paid to the court, including restitution, funeral expenses, those types of things for Chanin. And this is one way to do it, is to make a motion and see how the court rules on it.
Any money Starbuck got would be held for 5 years, and Chanin Starbuck's mother and brother would have a chance to sue Clay Starbuck for damages and collect his publishing profits. Also today, we found Starbuck's pre-sentencing investigation report. Community corrections officers who interviewed Starbuck after his conviction found him to be a dangerously violent offender due to the calculated planning, the manipulation, and the utter violence involved.
That pre-sentence investigation was, they're always very thorough, and I like the outcome.
And that pre-sentence investigation report concluded by respectfully asking the court to sentence Clay Starbuck to prison for the rest of his life, Nadine, without any hope of getting out.
So, Jeff, is he saying anything about all this?
Well, you know, Mr. Starbuck has already filed his appeal, and he told that same investigator that did the report that he did not kill Chanin. He feels that when a judge ruled that certain evidence be kept from the jury about the other men that Chanin was seeing at the time of her death, that denied him a right to a fair trial. His sentencing, by the way, gets underway here next Thursday.